showing a short video of some of the basic functions of it. This is it booting up, and I have a nice custom boot animation. It's the Porsche emblem, which is kind of cool. Definitely like that. This is starting, by the way, from stone cold, which it normally doesn't take that long. I'll kick on the stereo. Oh, my most system integration is still powering up, so it takes it a second to get going. Actually, I'll probably just turn that off. Yeah, there we go. So it'll take just a little, yeah, there you go. Then the sound comes out. So this is the main screen. Now I put in a custom wallpaper, active wallpaper. You can see here, it's actually a map of where I am. This has a clock and a calendar, which is right on the main screen. It's a widget, and then a widget of the current active media device, which right now I've got the radio. There's a shortcut button to go right to navigation, which is kind of nice. I also put Waze on it, so you can connect into Waze. And right now I've hotspotted my phone, and that's what's connected. Waze. Has Bluetooth phone, basic phone controls. And you can stream music from your phone as well. I had a strange font size, that's why that screen is kind of odd, so I put a big font on it for the time being. But I'll probably put that back. So here's the details of the radio, and you actually got 5 screens of shortcuts. And, you know, basic radio features and stuff. You also have this graphic equalizer with subwoofer output control, which I don't really have working in this installation because I'm going through the factory most fiber optic network for that. But anyway, there's a hardware button here for back, and of course you got the normal soft button as well, and home, and you got a normal soft button for that as well. There's 2 SD card slots, so you can fit in lots of music and video, whatever you want. This is an app drawer, so just your typical app drawer. A couple of things in here you'll notice. I put GPS status on here. I put several apps on here that are nice. The GPS status, I got Harry's lap timer, I got this live wallpaper thing, there's a picture gallery that came in it. I put speed test on it and VLC, and there's this video player, so you can play video files. I just have one example file in here of doing a track day. So anyway, it's kind of cool. And turn that back on. It also has this other menu, which is kind of interesting. Takes you through shortcuts to the same thing, but in a different UI. Not sure why they did this exactly. I don't know why they use an Internet Explorer icon for Google Chrome, but hey, whatever. Yeah, just some basic features there. I tend to like the more traditional app drawer myself, simpler. Yeah, and then I have a VLC player on it as well, which does music and video. And I got Play Music, and the whole Play Store is on there, so you can download apps and install them from the Play Store like you normally would. And I got Tasker on here so that you can automate some things. Here's an example in the music. And you can see I've actually got internal storage, and I got 2 SD cards in it right now. One's called it's SD1, and the other one's called the GPS card, which acts as just another SD card in the unit. So, and notice when I'm playing the music, now this widget is now the music player. So it's whatever active music player that you have. That could be Bluetooth over the phone music player, and it'll control the phone's, forward, back, play, pause features and so forth. Or it's a radio, or it's the, it doesn't do other apps. So for instance, I got that playing right now, but let me flip over to Spotify. And this is not my Spotify, but close enough. We'll just stick on something. Right here, I'll just play. Okay. And there's just an example. Don't know what that song is. All right. But now you'll see it's just back to radio. If I click it, it'll kick the radio on now. So you can see Spotify continues running in the background. I can slide it off just like you normally would. Anyway, and these are the main screens, and you can put widgets on the main screen as well, and shortcuts to some of your favorite apps. So, and then of course, like any Android device, you can reassign these buttons on the bottom, which is kind of nice. Real quick, let's go into settings. A couple of things I'll show is about tablet. So it's called a tablet. This is my versions, and it's called a PX5, the model of this unit. It's called a PX5 in here. And there shows the patch levels and kernel versions, build numbers, so forth. 4 gigs of memory, 8-core processor. So, I will say that the system is kind of stripped down as far as Android. Normally you get Android and it's full of bloatware and additional stuff. This is very focused on a car unit and very minimalistic, I will say. It only has the stuff that would make sense to use in a car. And when you think about it, that's a whole lot less stuff. So that's part of the reason why I think it's, pretty snappy. We'll see what it does over time. Anyway. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like. I have torque on here. I haven't connected it yet, or I have a Bluetooth dongle. I just haven't messed with it. I usually use my phone for that, so I don't know that I'll use it in the head unit or not. Torque has some neat widgets though for speedometers and other gauges and stuff you can put on here. Yeah, we'll see. And I put in my dash camera app and my action camera app too, which is kind of handy. Alright, well, that's a quick overview.